Bangladesh is once again teetering on the edge of political chaos. In a dramatic showdown this week, the country's powerful army chief, General Waker-Uz-Zaman, indirectly confronted interim government head Muhammad Yunus, sending a clear and chilling message: stop interfering, hold elections, or face consequences.
Well, at the moment, the interim government headed by Professor Muhammad Yunus is running into a lot of trouble, a lot of problems with the army chief, General Waker-Uz-Zaman, who actually, after the ouster of PM Hasina's government, put in place this very interim government, and he justified it by the doctrine of necessity. He said there is no government in place, this is not how a country can run.
On Wednesday, inside Dhaka's Sena Prangon, the stage was set for a moment of reckoning. At a rare and high-profile Durbar, a gathering of all available officers in combat uniform, General Wakar took the podium flanked by the chiefs of the Navy and Air Force. His message was firm: national elections must be held by December 2025. The optics were unmistakable. The military top brass was united and Yunus was officially on notice. Since the violent ouster of longtime Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in August last year, General Wakar has walked a tightrope. He installed the Yunus-led interim government with a stated goal to ensure a free and fair election. But instead of creating stability, Yunus has increasingly tried to consolidate power, bypass military oversight, and delay the very elections he was tasked to deliver. The rift has now turned into an open battle. General Wakar believes Yunus is not just delaying polls, he is orchestrating a silent coup of his own. Sources say the army chief suspects Yunus of plotting his ouster by leveraging Islamist street protests and courting external support, especially from the United States. At the heart of the tension lies a controversial project, the proposed Chittagong-to-Rakhine humanitarian corridor. Pitched as a relief initiative, this route would link Bangladesh to conflict-torn Rakhine state in Myanmar. But General Wakar fears it's a cover for something more sinister: an American operation to supply arms to Burmese rebel groups. Despite pressure from senior US diplomats, Wakar hasn't budged. Yunus's keenness to push the corridor project, critics say, is part of a broader bid to curry favor with Washington, a gambit aimed at legitimizing his unelected rule. But that gamble may now backfire. The military isn't backing down either. At the Durbar, officers invoked the spirit of 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War, calling it non-negotiable. Wakar has repeatedly said he doesn't want to seize power but restore order and democracy. His guiding principle: generals who grabbed power in Bangladesh's past met with death or disgrace. That history, he believes, must not repeat itself.
General Wakar is very clear about one point. We've spoken to him at different points of time, and he says that I am not interested in a military takeover, because those military generals who took power directly in Bangladesh ended up in a very sorry state of affairs. General Zia was killed. General Ershad was thrown out of power by popular agitation in great disgrace. And even General Moinu Ahmed, who backed a caretaker government in 2007-8, had to go out in considerable disgrace. He can't stay in the country. He's gone away to the US. So he is very clear that I am interested in maintaining law and order and getting an elections done. Then my soldiers go back to the barrack.
Now the army's next move may be constitutional but consequential. If Yunus refuses to back off, General Wakar could ask the president to declare a state of emergency. The constitution has no provision for the current interim setup, meaning Yunus's government could be lawfully dismissed. Elections could be fast-tracked under a military-monitored caretaker framework, restoring stability and taking the army back to the barracks, where Wakar insists it belongs. Bangladesh stands at a crossroads. A power struggle is playing out between a military that wants out and a civilian leadership that won't let go. As external powers circle and internal rifts deepen, the next few weeks could decide the future of South Asia's most volatile democracy. With Farhan Khan, Bureau Report, India Today Global.